What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pete's Basement, where nobody thought we'd make it to episode 13 that time. We're going to call this The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly this week.
Hey, I resemble that.
Yes, you do. First of all, right off the bat on the ugly list, you know me, Amazing Spider-Man number 555.
And who wrote this issue?
Let's have a look.
My dad.
Zeb Wells. Zeb Wells.
Zeb and Zeke Wells.
Can you just picture the fucking trousers and the little straw
I
hat?
can picture a guy in like an overall, no teeth, sitting there hammering away at a keyboard that's missing like 3 keys.
Oh my god.
I don't need an eye to spell spider, do I? Thank God for that.
Is he short for Zebediah?
You know, last week in my... no, I don't know.
I don't know.
2 weeks ago when I ranted about Spider-Man, I mentioned that there was what I call the at some point clause in Joe Quesada's Marvel Universe, where everything happens at some point, and there is no real continuity. There's Secret Invasion, and then there's Spider-Man, and each of them are happening mutually exclusive of one another. They don't really touch worlds. Spider-Man's got his own thing going on with Brand New Day, and you know, it's better to keep him that way. The focus should be on Spider-Man. Now, I don't particularly like what they're doing with it, but a lot of people do, so they're entitled to their opinion. But what bothered me in this book is all of a sudden he's back at the Sanctum Sanctorum, and he's with Doctor Strange and Wolverine, and they have the audacity to mention the New Avengers and the Skrulls. Where does all of this fit in? All of a sudden, I'll accept that he's with the Avengers in Secret Invasion and in the pages of New Avengers and whatever else, but if you're going to do that, let it happen at some point. Stop trying to mingle the two. Either mingle them or don't mingle them. But you can't do it half-assed. You can't do it a little bit and then say, okay, that's enough. Because it doesn't fit. It doesn't get cohesive. Leave it alone. Just have Spider-Man be Spider-Man right now and clear up the shit he's going through. Because that's what this book was shit. I'm sorry. I don't like it.
There's more of it right now.
Here's more of it. Thank you, thank you. I kept that pretty concise. I was calm, I was collected, and it was well thought out, and I didn't even drop an F-bomb. I thought it was good.
I was impressed, and you didn't pee like last time.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, that's why you didn't drop an F-bomb.
But speaking of shit...
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Just fucking wow. That was... Listen, the artwork is still beautiful.
There you go.
It's still beautifully drawn. I gotta say this, though. I'm not really pleased that all the main characters have fucking, like...
cybernetic limbs?
Well, I was gonna say, like, Transformer Snap-on arms.
You
But
just,
that's
went to like some...
No, Transformer Snap-on arms is better.
there's a scene here where apparently Forge just keeps an arm of the Beacon arm, the Medevac arm, the Nanite Delivery arm, nuclear-powered battle-ready arms. I'm not making this up. It's
I know.
here.
It's like you went to the arms store. You just picked out the best arms.
And Bishop's got this shit-eating grin. He's just lost his arm. He used Sunfire to fuck.
But can I really
No, wait. There's one last thing. And then Forge is wearing a bandana while chilling in his lab. Like not like a sweatshop like sweatsuit bandana.
like some straight up Rambo shit?
But like he's sitting in his bunker like Rambo the fuck it. Like
Well, he's an Indian.
what does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that even mean?
He's gone native or some shit.
What does it even mean? He's got like a Saddam Hussein mustache and then a Rambo headband, and he's sitting there looking around, sniffing shit out of a beaker. This is just really bad, man.
I would just like to point out how really convenient it was that Bishop and Forge lost the same arm. Because like, what if he walked into Forge's workshop and was like, fuck, man, they're left arms.
Right, that would have been fucking great. All he's got over here is the toilet paper roll arm for the left.
But how convenient would it be for him to wipe or like scratch his back? At that point, his fucking arm's just going back this way.
I don't know. I think if Big Pun could do it, he had little walrus arms.
I'll wash myself with a rag on a stick.
Thank you again, Zeb Wells. We wish you well.
Yep.
So, no one else read this next one that I thought was...
Authority number 6.
I have been saying Christos Gage is a good writer. I picked up Authority Prime because
Everybody's got a bad day. What happened?
Well, okay, here's the thing. Derek Robertson draws this. Derek Robertson has done superhero books. He did The Warriors. He's done Nova. He did Transmetropolitan for you people out there who kept up with that series. The artwork in this looks like he basically just ate caffeine pills and speed and just let his hand go sketchy all over the page. The artwork is far below par for Robertson. The writing, I was actually sort of enjoying the title for like about 10 minutes, and this just fucking was like...
I don't know if it was caffeine pills so much as it might have been Ritalin, because all of the detail is in the wings, every single panel.
All I have to say is that this was a total fucking disappointment and letdown. The only good scene in this has the guy vomiting.
You know, I was just about to say it's a cool vomit scene.
That's it. It's literally it. Crystal's Gage completely dropped the ball writing this fucking book. The artwork is dreadful, and it makes me regret having picked up the 2 prior issues, which were pretty decent. So, Crystal's Gage.
Oh, Jesus.
Was the 2 prior issues the same writer, same art?
Same writer, same art. That's why it was so surprising, because I've not seen in a long time someone drop the ball like this.
Yeah.
Really fucking disappointing. But, even more disappointing we have... Countdown 4!
Never disappointed.
Why are we back to this?
Why? Because there's a
Did
scene.
something particularly dreadful happen in this issue?
Every week we pointed out, before we dropped this, that there's one particular panel that just screams for attention. And in this issue, which is so bad, that if you actually go out and pay for this as Ramon did, I will pay you back. Ramon, pizza's on me next time.
Sweet.
The scene is, I'm sure everyone here has heard of Darkseid, menace of, you know, Jack Kirby's books. The most powerful villain in the DC universe, ruler of Apocalypse, which pretty much looks like New Jersey if you lit it on fire.
Yep.
The scene in here is...
What do you mean if you lit it on fire?
I stand corrected. The scene in here is, and they devote a whole page to this, is Mary Marvel comes out of her bathroom, she's wearing sweatpants, and there's Darkseid chilling on her fucking IKEA couch. Remember me, Mary? Remember me?
They had to do a splash page just in case you didn't grasp that he was sitting on the couch.
What the fuck? What? Why would you do this? You know, we were all joking earlier. We were waiting for the scene where he told Mary Marvel, you know, you think this is surprising. Wait till you see what I left in your fucking bathroom. You know, who demanded this? Whose bright idea was this? Who approved this?
It looks like you just...
So moving on to that, we have...
The bad books. Now, some of these books were just they were kind of bad, and some of them were badass. So, we'll see what goes on. I know I was the only one that read G.I. Joe number 34, which is World War III, Part 10. This book is really getting good, man. Obviously, Cobra has already taken over the world, and Cobra Commander is now setting the stage to nuke the entire world. He's instituting this thing called Operation Scorched Earth, which, you know, through his, you know, shadow figures in the governments around the world, he is taking control of pretty much everyone's nukes. The G.I. Joe team is in shambles. They're fighting for their lives all over the earth. They can't communicate with each other. Nobody knows what the hell is going on. And they really just they got a long ladder to climb up before they can actually beat Cobra in this one.
They only have 2 issues left.
They do only have 2 issues left.
I actually picked this up.
Did you really?
And gave it a quick perusal, man. You know, I'm actually surprised. I'm smart at things. You know, the artwork's pretty good. And who's writing this, man?
That's a good question, actually.
Because whoever's writing it is actually taking the content seriously. You know, a lot of these books could do it tongue-in-cheek. It's a fucking action figure. You know what I mean?
Mike Baer is the staff writer.
Mike Baer? Really?
Yeah.
Not bad. You know, this guy actually is writing a serious book, and it actually has a really good overarching plot.
And for a cast of characters as numerous as the G.I. Joe team, he really knows how to give each person just the right amount of star time. Not like they did at the end of the Marvel run, where it was Snake Eyes and the G.I. Joe team. Much as I love Snake Eyes, that didn't really work.
This was actually not bad. You know, I don't know if this is something that I'd pick up necessarily, but if you guys out there like a good, you know, like army book or any, you know, a spy book even.
Right.
Well, if you grew up in the 80s.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the trade to come out.
I mean, I might actually pick up the trade. It doesn't look like it's going to suck.
Especially since the movie's going to come out.
I mean, they're not afraid to kill
That's
people.
frightening.
Movie's coming out next year, bro.
I know, that's just a little
Did
frightening.
you guys see the pictures of Snake Eyes? They are on our MySpace page.
The guy
Check
who played,
those out.
yeah,
Darth Maul.
The guy who played Darth Maul.
Ray Dark.
Yeah, which could be really fucking good, actually.
It's a good cast.
If the rest of the movie looks as good as Snake Eyes' costume, the movie's going to be great.
You're really fucking hinging that on a lot of... If the
I know.
movie's as good as the guy's costume...
Yeah, well, the costume's badass. It's perfect. I mean,
Well, it's a
I was going to say, that's a hell of a thing to hinge it on, like his costume. Snake Eyes' costume, ladies and gentlemen, in a theater near you.
I like it. I think Ramon and I are the only ones that picked up Frazetta's Dark Kingdom.
Frazetta is king.
Nobody tell them who Frazetta is.
If they don't know who Frank Frazetta is, I'm going to personally come to your house and smack you upside the head.
Seriously, he has his own fucking museum. Go to it.